him up in this show, and that's kind of a scary thought. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to our next topic, and this was a very polarizing topic for us.
Yeah, it was tough to see a man struggle with making an informed decision, one that he felt would be in his best interest. It was difficult to watch.
He took a lot of criticism for the decision that he made, but in the long run, will it be the right decision for him? Some people may not know what we're talking about, so we're going to go ahead and just roll the tape and let Sports Nation decide for themselves. So, Shlomo, roll the tape!
Hello? Right now? You gotta be kidding. Okay, I'll have the tuna salad. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Coleslaw, I guess. I'll have the coleslaw. Doesn't really matter. I don't eat it anyways. Yeah. Well, what are you getting? Oh, see, I always order the wrong thing anyways.
All right, so there it is. That was the decision, and ultimately, let's just get right down to it. Did he make the right decision?
Absolutely, 100% unequivocal. All the other adjectives you want to say, he made the right decision. I know that guy. He's wise. He's handsome. He's intelligent beyond belief. He absolutely made the right decision.
I figured you were going to say that, seeing as how it's you making the decision. But I got to go on the flip side with it. I hate to say it, but I think that you made the wrong decision.
Be careful here.
I think that you embarrassed yourself on national television.
Jock?
Even though you were doing it for a good cause. I think that it was a spectacle, and...
Did you just call me a spectacle?
Yes, I did. And I think
well, I think you're a spectacle.
Well, I think that you owe some people
well,
an
you're
apology.
A testicle.
Well, I think you owe some people an apology.
You're a popsicle.
Well, those are very strong words.
Well, you're a very strong man.
All right.
That's weird.
All right. I think we took it too far there.
Jock, you always take it too far.
I know. Well, let's get right to the decision, or to what Sports Nation thinks.
We just did the decision.
I know we did. Let's go to Sports. You got me all flustered now.
It's because I don't have my hair.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Great clips. $9.99.
I like that.
Summer sale.
Nice. Well, Sports Nation, what do you think? Did Pat make the right decision, or did he make the wrong decision and embarrass himself? What do you think? Wow. I guess I was wrong.
I guess you're not as strong as I thought you were.
Huh? That's okay. With that, we're going to go ahead and take our first break, and we will be right back after these messages. Can switching to Geico really save you 15% on car insurance? Is accepting a trade from Scott Lamb a bad idea? Huh. A trade offer from Scott Lamb. Larry Fitzgerald for Adrian Peterson? Man, I've always wanted to have AP. I am definitely going to accept.
Steve, what's wrong?
I thought it was Adrian Peterson from the Vikings, not Adrian Peterson from the Bears.
You are watching Sports Nation, presented by
CVS Pharmacy. All right, welcome back to Sports Nation.
Welcome back.
We are going to move on to our next segment. It's one of my favorites. When we have been playing fantasy football for as long as we have, you have created all kinds of great memorable events, memorable moments, and it's pretty tough to just choose one, but we are going to try to do that.
Yeah,
right now.
I mean, when you look back on years of great moments at our drafts, magical moments nonetheless, it's hard to narrow them down to just a few, but we've tried to do that in a format that you, Sports Nation, could relate to.
So we're going to put our top 8 into the winners bracket. So let's introduce our brackets here, and then we'll go ahead and choose who's going to come out of each region here.
We've got up here, we've got the munchie category featuring the 1 seed of May's raw meat patties.
Those things are still mooing.
Going up against number 4 seed, citrus drop.
Yeah, there was a lot of good things that were brought to the draft, a lot of good food. Those are 2 things that we'll never forget. Over here, we have the draft location bracket. A couple of the greatest events of all time. The number 1 seed there is drafting in the box down at Paul Brown Stadium, something we'll never forget.
A luxury box, need we say more?
Collared shirts.
19 hot dogs, Andy Wilson, box record that night.
Number 4 going up against that is drafting with the Rats.
Chad did a great job of grooming the teenagers of Heritage, but he had a legion of big, well-fed rats that he had running around.
He was the Pied Piper, and that night, seeing Brian Flanagan jump up on a chair, lifting his skirt up, was very memorable for us as well.
It was kind of embarrassing. We go down to the rated R bracket, where children under 13 could not be permitted to view or listen to drafts during these formidable years. We've got, as the 2 seed, Ed's naughty moment drafting Morton Anderson and his colorful description of how old Morton actually was.
That old horse,
That him?
Yes.
Going up against number 3, you and I made famous, Tim Gadd, longtime member of the league. We hated his name, to be honest. We wanted him to change it, so we gave him a suggestion and used the word nads, which crossed the line a little bit. We got a little bit of PG-13 rating.
We've cleaned it up over the years, but that is one thing that I don't think we'll ever forget. Then finally, we've got the all-Brandenburg region here.
Brandenburg needs his own bracket challenge.
Yes, we could have created an entire one just for him, but we chose probably the top 2. If you remember back a few years, Brandenburg goes to the board, put his first-round pickup, Julius Jones. Everybody after that was a little bit excited because it was a very questionable pick. And we know why it was questionable, because a couple of picks later he decided to change it.
Yeah, the redo is not a fine moment for Brandenburg. We thought Ann was the only female owner in the league, but I guess that wasn't the case.
Yes. And
going up against my favorite, by the way.
Yes, I was a little bit surprised that this only got a 3 seed. But
it's undervalued, I think, at the 3 spot.
It is, but spanking again, spanking again, spanking again.
It might be a coincidence, but I don't think, though, that 3 spanking agains and a 3 seed, you do the math, kids at home.
Exactly. So
all right,
what are we going to choose up here from the Munchie region?
I have to go with E. coli burgers, moving on out of the Munchie region.
So raw meat patties moves on.
And it's got to go up against one of the most funny and hilarious situations ever at a Draft Live, and that's Ed's moratorium for Morton Anderson.
Yes. All right, over here, draft in the box, draft for the Rats. I would choose draft for the Rats, but this is your game.
Yeah, I'm going straight draft in the box.
Draft in the box. That was a great memory.
And that's going to go up against the undervalued 3 seed out of the Brandenburg bracket, spanking again.
Spanking again. All right, so now we're down to our final 4. Raw meat patties versus Ed's draft of Morton Anderson.
Things here kind of fell in line. We got the top 2 seeds, but I still say that the raw burgers of one Mays, Chef Mays, is going to move on out of this side of the bracket to go up against none other than Brandenburg's thrice spanked.
The raw meat patties spanking again. 2 very memorable moments, but only one can be the champion.
Only one, and I'm not going with the one special sauce, lettuce, cheese,
pickles, onions
on a sesame seed. I'm going with the 3 seed spanking again.
Spanking again is our most memorable moment. It is the champion, and that's something that we will never forget. Hopefully,
thank you, Jamie, for being a #1 boob.
Hopefully, we will definitely create some more memories tonight through this draft, and maybe that'll make the draft bracket next year or some other way. We'll see.
Well played, sir.
Exactly. Well, we are going to move on, but before we move on, we're going to see a few more commercials, and we'll see what comes up. We will see you right after this.